This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. And the Magic start out with the ball. And here is Simmons. Into the lane. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Pass to Black. Clark, two monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
Simmons with it. Outside, Porter. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Black. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Outside, Simmons. Takes it inside. Yep, it counts. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a four-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here's Porzingis for a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Black. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Magic leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Simmons. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Black. Fires away from way outside. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. .156 left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Towns. Porzingis with the block.
And there's a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
And that one is good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And here's LeBron outside. Buries it from... three-point range. LeBron's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Benton. Black grabs the board. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Here's Benton. That three off the mark. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
James outside. And the dunk by James.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Here's Black. Porzingis, it's a 2. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Benton. Aldama with the rebound. Lets the three fly. Hart, no good. And Orlando has possession. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Now Black, following the Porzingis miss from deep. The shot. LeBron going to work inside.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Shot's good by Benton.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
LeBron powering in. Rebound by the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Black with it. This one for 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I think that's a big confidence builder for Anthony Black. He knows he needs to keep knocking that shot down from deep to round out his offensive game.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Porter. Still yet to score. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here are the Lakers. Here's Topic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Now, here's Sharp. Towns with the defensive effort. The Magic with the lead. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Guys?
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Towns. And here is Simmons. 8 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be Nikola Topic.
Oh, just outsmarting the coverage. Pretty savvy pump fake by Simmons.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Sharp. Los Angeles with another miss. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Sharp. Nothing on the board.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Pass to Topic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Orlando leading by 7. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharp got 5 points in the quarter. Shumshay. The putback is no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. That free throw good from Topic.
Number 5, Delano Banton.
On the inbound, and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Lakers trail by 5. Now Black driving to the basket.
When Black puts his head down and plays downhill, boy, he's got a lot of stuff when he gets near that bucket off the drive.
Here's Murphy. Lets it go with the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
Here's Black. He's got 8. And Hart has it in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Banton. 5 points in the game. Six to shoot. Here's the drive. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. LeBron outside for the lead. Banton with the rebound. The Magic with the lead. The 3. Another miss by Orlando.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Porzingis inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Got a piece of it. Drives to the...
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Shumshay.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clark outside. Back to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. And now Orlando on the break. Towns looking it over. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 6. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. And Simmons has got the ball here for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns roll off, ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the lane. James has got 17.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Here's Simmons. Clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 16 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Clock at 4. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And turn your attention to the court. It's your Lakers Night Squad. Attention fans, now on the court is your Night Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants the t-shirt? I can't hear you. Get excited for the Lakers Night Squad.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Porter, no luck. Here's Sharp. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Orlando headed to the bench.
The Magic, 45.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D.
To adjust.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Murphy. Pass to Shumshay. Clark with it. Now here's Walker. Back to Clark. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Orlando ball. Magic substitution. Number 5. Delano Banton.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Shumshay. Here's Thor. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And it's Sharp missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Patton. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Sharp. Driving the lane. Here's Topic. And again, no good by the Lakers. Magic leading by 10. Here's Patton. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Patton's got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Just 5 on the clock to end the cold streak. LeBron James. That one misses. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Patton. Beyond the arc. James whips down the rebound.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
As it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
Carl Anthony Towns.
On the free throw, no good. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Towns. Porzingis pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hart. And he banks the layup in.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Here's Patton. Now Towns. Porzingis pulls it down. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team.
On right side.
MEMBERZ.
4 on the clock. From deep. The shot misses. Orlando leading by 8. A huge two-handed slam.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Magic.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
And so it's Orlando winning this one.